All right. Got excited over a first-time viewer, and it was a bot. So, very disappointing.
Nice.
At least it allows you to identify bots easier because they come up as first-time viewers.
Oh, I hate that.
Probably should ban that guy. How do I even ban people on OBS? I'm not on Twitch. There's a timeout button here. I know Karen's done it. All right. Thank you, Karen. Hello, Wobber. You've made it.
I have made it. It took a while, but we got there.
Good. Well,
Thank you for having me.
you're very welcome. Obviously, we've only got one camera slot at the moment. I didn't bother with a third scene where I can have all of you, so it's just going to be me and Nat, and you'll hear Wobber randomly in the background.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we start with a tiny first ban, which is completely warranted. He is ridiculous.
I still have only played against him like once. I think we won.
Well, the nerf did help quite a bit. They took 10% off the tree grab bonus damage talent, which is nice. It's 10% damage nerf, which I think is not only 11 damage. It's not actually a lot. Did they nerf in any other way? I can't remember. But I think the shard at 15 minutes is what makes Tiny so good. It's a 15-minute guaranteed Battle Fury, but 100% cleave rather than whatever Battle Fury is. So, yeah, it is pretty good.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that. I was wondering why it was so good, but yeah, the shard actually.
That's it, yeah.
makes sense.
When I
That's
saw
actually
the
so good.
when I saw the
It's
changes
actually
to
ridiculous.
Shard, I immediately thought Tiny. Like instantly, it's got to be Tiny. But they also reworked him a little bit as well. They've made his early game even stronger than it was for whatever reason. So I don't know why they've done that. And banning Cocopium's spammable hero as well.
Makes sense. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
it's shenanigans.
4 standard bans. Would have expected all of those, to be honest.
Is Brewmaster still worth banning? Is that just for backwards hello or?
I think it's kind of both. I think he is a really good hero at the moment. Also, yeah, Ben plays it pretty well, so...
Yeah. 10 seconds. It's very difficult hero to deal with.
Yeah, I actually do think it's a buff to him based on what I've seen people discuss on Reddit. But yeah, his win rate actually went down when they changed him, not up, even though I think he's better. So I'm not sure why that is the case. Just a lot harder to kill now, the options with the different stances. I mean, late game, he has so much status resistance or armor or speed or magic resist, you just can't kill him. So you always get the ult off.
And getting that axe, you have 2 ults, it's just like...
That's as good as it always was. That was always good, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. I don't think we see much of Abaddon. The new Abaddon got very slightly nerfed. So, oh, there's Omni Knight versus Abaddon. It's like the light versus the dark healer support. I love the new Omni Knight. I think it's much more fun. DJ Nora was not fun. This is more fun. You have an actual active to spam on people now.
Yeah.
I like it. Put a picture of Wobber on the screen. No, yeah, that's true. I could do that.
Oh god.
I can't make Wobber louder because I actually have him at 200%. I probably need to increase my Discord volume in general and then turn everyone down so not everyone is at 200%.
Yeah.
I can also...
That makes
I can
more
also
sense.
sit closer to the mic.
Yeah, it is. Well, for a while, I didn't need everyone at 200, and then I did, and it's like a... It's crept off me. There we go. It's alright, well, now I can turn you up more if I need to.
Okay.
Yeah, that should be
Wonderful.
fine. Getting the balance is always hard, because I don't really have an easy way of telling how loud I sound compared to you guys, so it helps to have someone in chat.
Yeah, my sound was all off when I streamed last.
Yeah, you can listen to yourself. There's like options to try that out, and then you try and work it out. But yeah, it's not always easy. Anyway, we'll see what the next pick is. They're waiting quite a long time. It's funny that Spirit Breaker went from first ban to never picked. Don't think we've seen him once yet.
He's still quite decent, isn't he? It didn't change him that much.
I think he's alright. You don't see him. Barely at all.
They're just like wasting away their reserve time.
Yeah.
Well, I'm hoping they were thinking of something.
I mean, to spend all that time thinking and then to pick something that gets like ultra countered by Abaddon is a bit sad.
That is true. His shackle is immediately cancelled, and the hex both cancelled by a Photic Shield. So, yeah, not
Unless you use it
sure.
on him.
Yes, but Abaddon can ult it off as well.
That's true. Actually.
No one knew what they wanted to play, so they started panicking.
Do we have someone who plays a lot of Shadow Shaman who's like that's their signature hero? I can't see anyone on the dire. Is that
Well, I
what's...
wouldn't say so.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens with the Shadow Shaman. Still a good hero for pushing, but yeah, Abaddon is definitely the bane of that hero. Unless he doesn't have to lane against it, it would make the laning a little bit easier for him. Oh, they go for Hoodwink. Okay. Hoodwink got buffed, but it was very tiny, I think. Mostly the same hero.
Yeah, pretty standard stuff from Goodwink at the moment. I know a lot of the guys are playing it. Kinder's playing it. Luke's playing it.
Oh yeah, Luke did play some Hoodwink. I remember that now. Do you not remember Sam Shadow Shaman with Max Timbersaw, the Ratters on bottom lane?
I do. I did think about that one because I do remember that I was on the other team for that game, and it pissed me off. But
10 seconds
I don't know.
Well, Shadow Shaman can't really surprise push at lane. He has to like kind of creep up to the tower himself. Maybe he can queue it, but like he's not going to destroy a creep wave quite as quickly as like a Nature's Prophet. He makes it to the tower.
He can get a shard and just.
Oh, the shard does help. Yeah, I forgot about
He
the
just
shard.
Qs and then E's, and that's the wave dies in like 5 seconds.
He is quite squishy though. I guess you can always hex TP out if it's one person, which is nice. Yeah, it's weird that hex is actually an ability and almost a duplicate ability on Lion and Shadow Shaman, but they're both quite different to each other in terms of mana cost, cooldown, the move speed in hex. Lots of like little changes. And cast time might be different. Not sure. It's quite quick. It's almost. Is it instant cast or is it really short? Is it completely instant, 0 second?
Instance, yeah.
Okay. So that is a really good spell. Yeah. Okay.
So the blink is so good. Just blink hex and you can't really do anything.
I really don't like the Batrider Witchblade build. I know they nerfed it, but I just think it's just not as good. Like Batriders who waste so much time building a Witchblade when they could have travels, blink. It just feels like they kind of don't do a lot, but maybe I've been playing with bad Batriders, so.
Yeah, I haven't seen it as much since the nerfs.
It was a big nerf, really big nerf. Now it's 50% chance to a napalm instead of 100%. So.
Yeah, well, 100% was a bit ridiculous.
Yes,
it was.
Yes, ranged Ursa, as people called it. So. It still lets you attack in the shard, so that's nice. It's banning mid heroes now. Oh, Drow's gone. Drow got nerfed actually quite heavily, and I wasn't expecting it. But apparently she was too good.
Yeah, Drow was kind of just slowly becoming a really standard pick in the last patch. I think she was pretty strong.
Okay. What I liked about the change to Drow was 2 base strength taken away from her. So she is a very, very fragile hero in the early game. And I like that because she's got that big range gap, which means she gets punished by anyone who can get on top of her. So I think that's a clever way of nerfing her.
10 seconds remaining.
Well, we've not really seen any cores yet, so hopefully the cores will start to make this game a little bit more exciting.
Yeah.
3-second reserve
not
time?
Like decayed heroes, it seems.
No, they banned 3 of them, that's true. Queen of Pain's still in the pool, and Quap is still pretty good. You can get the shard very early now on Quap. 15 minutes is very good for her.
Bristleback only knights.
Yes,
Quite a nice combo.
that's Bristleback's strength gain got nerfed quite heavily in the last patch, but they gave him more base move speed and more warpath stacks. So having massive strength being given from Omni Knight is good. Yeah, that's a really nice combo actually.
With the extreme status resistance as well.
That's gone.
5 seconds remaining.
Is it gone?
Yep, completely gone. Took all status
shit.
resistance away. What they did is now when Omni Knight casts it on someone else, he automatically casts it on himself for free. So it's kind of to encourage Omni Knight to go in with his person you cast it on in the lane.
I mean, what the Radiant's gonna have to do is just like blow the Bristleback up with the Hoodwink Cult and the break.
Yeah, the
That'll
break's
be the
nice.
only way like they can really do that guy because they're really lacking damage at the moment. Unless this like ET manages to get.
ET's got a fair bit of damage though.
He
5
does.
seconds remaining.
They've gone for an interesting team comp because Shadow Shaman was countered by Abaddon, but Bristleback's kind of countered by Hoodwink a little bit as well because they've got a natural source of break which isn't that hard to get off. So they've gone for like an interesting kind of approach here. Well, we'll see if it pays off. I know Omni Knight is good with Bristleback. I'm assuming you can dispel Hoodwink's break, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure actually.
I'm not sure.
I would hope not, to be honest.
That would be kind of ridiculous.
Okay, well, we'll see what other cores we get. Obviously, it's Brex on the Elder Titan. No one else seems to even attempt to play Elder Titan apart from Brex.
Anti-mage.
Wow, that is an early and unexpected anti-mage.
I'm sure about that one.
Yeah, I like anti-mage. I like playing him, but he's quite a situational hero. And I know you burn all the Bristleback's mana. That must be the logic, right? If Bristle's we win the trade. But do you want to trade with a Bristleback who's got 1,000,000 strength from Omni Knight just smashing you in the face?
That's the thing. You don't even win the trade when he's no mana. You don't do any damage to him.
Very low damage. Yeah, he's got.
So he's just gonna stand there and just tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna tank your mana void and then what?
Sven against AM?
Sven.
Sure, big, strong, high damage hero. That gives them plenty of damage. Sven, Omni Knight, also great. Strength heroes. Sven loves strength, right? You get 38 strength from Omni Knight without any upgrades. If you dispel a buff, or debuff, sorry, it's even stronger. Imagine giving Sven like 44 or 50 strength for free. That lasts 14 seconds. Yeah, it's pretty good. But no status resistance, so that's obviously the big nerf to Omni. But they've buffed him in so many other ways, I think he's still doing well.
They put the status resistance on the axe now, right?
They did, yes, which means you can give your entire team 40% for like 8 seconds, which is a very long time. I guess now it's good even against magic damage dealers, but it's got that major weakness that it's dispellable by even basic dispels. But none of them have a basic dispel. They would have to buy a Nullifier or a Yule's or something.
They need some serious like speed on both lineups, to be honest. They're really kind of slow paced at the moment. I'd be very surprised if Wind Ranger doesn't get picked or banned.
They did get rid of the Quap, okay.
Also, I wouldn't mind seeing a Necron the Radiant.
Good against Sven, Bristle, and Omni,
It's
yep.
great against Sven, Bristle, and Omni, but maybe not, just because then they really have no catch, no
absolutely no catch.
jump. They're in a
Only
shot,
anti-mage
so
and
weird.
Elder Titan, yeah. They've got a few catches, Hoodwink and Elder Titan, but it's not a lot.
You don't want to start a fight with anti-mage Lincoln in
But
general.
because
No.
there's been so many mid bans already, there's like
Loads
So
have been
many
banned. The entire
hardly any
lineup.
options. I mean, Void Spirit's still available.
You've got all the spirits, actually. So
Yeah.
definitely could run the spirits. There are maybe some less conventional mid laners who are still get the job done. I'm trying to think of who those might be.
Is Flash Shack any good?
Less,
For
right?
the Radiants?
That's right. Yeah.
Maybe.
It doesn't give them catch, but it does.
You
it
get
is one of
blown
those
up a
heroes that's
little
very,
easily, I think.
Nihilism
I guess.
from his Aghanims would be really good against the Dire because they're very physical damage. They've got no damage outside physical. Omni's damage is only early game. Shaman's damage really only comes from his wards. Bristle and Sven are purely physical. So a Leshrat with Ags would actually be great here.
They should have put Wind Ranger, to be honest.
Wind Ranger very good against those against the Dire lineup,
Oh,
definitely.
OD's very good for that.
Yes, forgot about OD. OD did get nerfed, and the main thing was Meteor Hammer got neutered. Lina, okay. I've not seen the new Lina at all yet. I've not seen a single person pick it in any of my games. So I don't know if anyone's tried it. You guys tried it?
No, I've not seen it, to be honest.
You know the change, though. Where are the change?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Fiery Souls change, right?
Which means you have to hit stuff, basically, is the main
Yeah.
thing. But I've heard that you can make it
Before a
work.
fight.
We'll see.
You can hit camps before like a fight. Or,
Yes, and
Or you smoke or some shit.
it lasts 3 seconds longer, Fiery Soul, which is the buff.
Yeah.
And if you hit an entire creep wave, you get 5 out of 7 charges immediately, which is, quite a lot. So then you can just go run in.
Per creep.
Yes,
per
per hit, yeah. So
okay.
you can almost
You get them
instantly
quicker,
gain.
but
Yeah, you get them quicker, but you can't cast at the floor anymore. You get no charges unless you hit something. So Alina
it's
has
like
to
a
be hitting
Roche fight,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, but Mage Lina is still pretty strong if you're not playing it as a mid hero. Like there's a Dragon Slave talent at 10, really high Light Strike Array damage. They've already buffed Light Strike Array. The Shard is good for magic damage. So yeah, you can play kind of a Mage Lina instead. They did go the Wind Ranger like you predicted, which
Yeah,
is
I think
good.
it's It struggles in lane against Lina just because of the outrange advantage that Lina has. But after the lane, once you have a BKB, there's really nothing Lina can do to you.
The range difference is 70. I guess it's Dragon Slave versus Power Shot, and Dragon Slave is better than Power Shot in the lane anyway.
Yeah, it's just the damage that Lina can produce is quite a lot.
Yes.
You can make it work, obviously.
Quite
but I think
squishy.
I would give Lina the advantage in that lane.
Lina wins most matchups though mid. It's kind of her thing, is to win lane, or at least to make the other person lose CS by about 20 CS or something. So, but we'll see what we can do. Decay is very good at Lina when he gets going, but I feel like the Fiery Soul change might make traditional right-click Lina a little bit worse, but we'll see. We'll see what he can do.
I don't know how well this AM is going to be against Bristle. It's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, I think Bristol should go Soul Ring, honestly. With an Omni Knight, if they go Soul Ring, you spam your spells as quick as you can. Anti-Mage can't fight into that. It depends. If he can burn all their mana and then just safely farm, maybe he'll be okay. He did go for Stick as well, which obviously makes sense against Bristle. I would just have to find out. We'll see how the Omni Knight plays. It's debate mail on Omni. So I've played a couple of Omni games. I think there's a lot of different builds going around. Some of them actually maxing Heavenly Grace first, and with the double strength lane, I probably would tend towards that build. So we'll see if that's what he goes for. But yeah, predictions are up. Someone's immediately put some points on the Radiant.
That was me.
Was it 1600? Oh, Dire 4.6k. Big. Big counter.
I'll put 0 on both.
Nice.
Got Boots first. Dave, or Ichigo as he's now being called, with the Shadow Shaman. Gone Boots first, and he is playing support. Debate Mail playing Omni support. So you have GG mid backwards hello playing Bristle. He's gone the double gauntlets of strength. 800 HP level 1. He's going for Orb of Corrosion makes sense on Bristle. I guess you're not going to have much mana, so at least you can right click harder. Anytime you get 35 mana, just press your Q, your W. Bristle's not bad actually against an anti-mage lane, because your spells are so cheap. The second you get any mana, you can cast something. Like 12 mana for a goo.
Yeah. But you don't really want to be kind of spamming goo.
When you get to no mana though, and you've got sort of no options, it's not bad. 1.5 minus armors, only cost 12 mana. You can right click him down, make him run away. I'm not convinced the anti-mage slow has made a massive difference to the hero, because the slow only lasts 0.75 seconds, so you can't really rely on it to chase people. It's more just an irritation.
Yeah, I think so. It works quite well in the late game. If you have like Scardy plus that.
Yes, really the combination. Yeah, okay.
Once you're on that low mana.
Yeah, that's true. His damage really sucks on heroes.
Yeah, it's pretty pitiful in the early game.
I mean, late game, his only steroid on anti-mage is, he's got 2. The hidden one is he's got very good base attack time, but the other one is mana break. It's the only thing that gives him more damage than, just an Abaddon building right click, basically.
Yeah.
We'll see how these lanes go. Shadow Shaman Bristle. That means Omni Knight has stuck with the Sven. Okay, he has started with the Hammer. I like Hammer of Purity level 1. I think it's a 1.1 skill. Very strong. Pure damage. Oh, pure damage. 50 mana, and it does quite a lot of pure damage.
Yeah, and slow as well.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
I feel like it needs to be put in a lane where it can kind of be put with a different spell kind of thing. I don't know if Sven's really gonna...
Oh, the damage from Brex. Elder Titan is quite happy to be playing against double melee though, because he very easily is going to get his spirit through 2 targets, and doesn't matter if you're Sven Omni Knight. I'm not sure you want to trade into Elder Titan. So we'll see. Obviously somewhat as well with the Bushwhack to hold them back. Yeah, I quite like this comp actually. Elder Titan Hoodwink, that seems quite annoying to play against. Look how much harass Somewhat is doing just by being a ranged hero. Wow, already First Blood, did not see that. First Blood on Abaddon. Ross already lost his support.
I played this Shadow Shaman Abaddon matchup earlier in the game, and Shadow Shaman just does so much damage, especially with boots when you can't get close to them. There's not really a lot that Abaddon can do to help anti-mage in lane.
Yeah, 75 damage. What is this, a level 2 Shadow Shaman? 78 damage? It's just so much damage. It's almost unfair how much damage Shadow Shaman gets, but that's how they balanced him all those years ago. refused to give him more attack range, just kept giving him more damage. I don't know, I think it's a fun way to balance him. Fun to play him anyway.
Yeah, this mid lane is going about as expected.
I didn't think Gigi would struggle quite as much as you made it out. Look at this poor guy. Hasn't got his bottle yet, 2 minutes in. Has to pick up a naked water rune. Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard. Oh, Veteran nearly dead as well. Hasn't taken Great Cleave, went for Warcry level 2. Started with the full Bracer. I guess the new Quelling Blade is a lot worse. I think it's still worth 100 gold, but definitely been nerfed a lot. Maybe you don't take Quelling Blade on some heroes, actually, and it's just a waste. If you're already got so much base damage on a ranged, on a strength hero.
Top lane.
Veteran, yeah, very close to dying. Bot lane
Bushwalk into
is...
Stomp, so scary.
I think I like putting Shadow Shaman in the bot lane instead of Omni Knight, because Shaman has no mana, it still has 78 damage right click, and that really hurts AM. Backwards, so he doesn't care, he's just right clicking. Has got the Orb of Corrosion now, sending some mangoes as well, just in case he wants to go in. For Copium, found Shadow Shaman. Doesn't chase him to get the Curse of Avernus, now he's just being chased. Ooh, a nice graphics bug on that courier. Getting lots of graphics glitches in the game recently. Is anyone else?
A little bit, but I haven't noticed it too much.
I've got some pretty...
Yeah, see this courier line?
yeah, you can see it as well, can you?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, okay. The game is... I was first worried that my graphics card was dying or something, but actually it's not that.
Nope.
Ooh, Jabate Mail nearly kills someone, but doesn't quite. Yeah, this is game 1, yep. Where's Ross going? Ross is going for his Ring of Health. It looks like he picked up a Glove of Haste first. Is that normal on anti-mage? Pick up Glove of Haste and then go Ring of Health? Seems like a weird order to buy stuff.
Yeah, I would get the ring first, but I like getting the glove before the boots. Usually, if you're not in like a heavy slow lane, because you don't really need the boots. You can just blink away. Is
the glove better than buying the Bandit of Elven Skin? I prefer the 6 agi over 20 attack speed, but maybe 20 attack speed is better than 6 agi. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. Right, it's a lot of attack speed, 20, rather than 6 attack speed, 6 damage. But you don't have a lot of damage, so...
Yeah, Juju can't lane on mid anymore, really. This level 3 Dragon Slave is lethal.
Look, he's got constantly 7 Fiery Souls because you hit the entire wave. The thing is, though, rank 1 Fiery Soul is a lot worse than the old rank 1 Fiery Soul, even with 7 stacks. But it doesn't matter. Dragon Slave's Dragon Slave, so that's all Lina needs. Is that a Soul Ring Lina? Soul Ring mid Lina with a Magic Wand, a Bottle, a Soul Ring, and a Null Talisman. That's a lot of early game items to cover up your mana pool.
Yeah.
Seen Soul Ring on Lina before, I don't think.
No.
Yeah, okay, I like the idea. Brex is chasing after a courier, as is his raison d'etre.
Hoodwink's coming as well. This might be a kill.
They're going to try it. Bushwhack into Laguna Blade would be a kill. Actually, probably the biggest buff, I think, to Lina is the reduction in mana cost in her ultimate. They made it 100 mana cheaper at all levels. That's a lot of reduced mana cost, especially in the early game. You can cast another Dragon Slave almost and still get your ult off. I just don't understand why he went a Wand, a Null Talisman, and a Soul Ring. It just seems slightly overkill.
Slightly overkill, yeah.
Yeah, just go Arcane Boots. I guess he's really desperate for travels, but... Did bottle the regen rune, very nice. Somewhat didn't manage to find a kill. GG playing way too safe.
Yeah, Juju's doing nicely, actually. He's playing small.
Yeah,
doesn't need to do anything like overkill.
Brex gonna die. Oh, he doesn't get the stomp. He cancels it and tries to run away. I think that might have been a mistake, but Veteran is doing surprisingly well in this lane. Look at the last hits on Brex. I thought they were having a good lane. He's only on 15. 16 denies on Veteran, and he's got the most farm. So not quite as well. Bot lane, yeah, there was a kill. Really nice kill, getting a kill. onto the Bristleback, and now Ross is going to burn all of the mana on Shadow Shaman. The slow's being a little bit irritating.
It's a bit useless, isn't it? In that early stages, you just don't hit quick enough.
You don't do enough
Or
damage
run
either.
enough.
But
he doesn't have a point.
But the main thing is, Ross is doing quite well. He is sending the entire treads now. So he'll have treads and a ring of health. So he's got the early game items he needs. He's got the magic stick. He's got the ring of health, nearly level 6. Yeah, the Bristle didn't actually do very well against the anti-mage. Not at least like we expected. He went 3 points of mana break. So he burns so much mana per hit. Oh, courier trades. They both kill each other's courier. I think someone's in a bit of trouble now. They could have just gone for the heal and he would have killed him. He literally was in purification range, but he went for Heavenly Grace. That was a misplay, unfortunately. But, you know, it happens. Wait, I'm just running away. Oh, he Mangoes turns around, but somewhat can just walk through. Can't walk through the trees. Oh, he doesn't even have a point in Scurry.
Yeah, I don't think, well, as he's only level 3. I don't know
Fair enough. Yeah, it makes sense. But I forget about that. I just kind of assume Hoodwink is always in the trees, no matter what. But no, not the case. I think Abaddon, actually not a bad combo with Anti-Mage. Especially in late game, because if you got any lockdown on Ross, you can just dispel it. And then he's free to jump about doing whatever he wants. Did get quite a few cool sprays off. He did go for the Soul Ring. I think makes sense. But Ross just shrugging it off, he doesn't care. It's Veteran going Mask of Madness first item, Sven. Quite normal. Oh, somewhat steals the last hit. Stomp isn't going to commit, unfortunately.
Just waiting for this first mid rotation when it's going to come. I think the Kate doesn't even need to be honest, because he's going to take this tower within 10 minutes.
I think he, like he said, he's hyper farming, isn't he?
Yeah.
70 last hits at 9 minutes into the game. Yeah, he's going to take the tower, as you said, very, very soon.
Someone should have TP'd for this, though. Like, if Shaman came down there, that should have been a kill, really.
Yuji losing his tower is not what you want to see. Level 9 on the Lina as well. Really good farm. Seeing if Decay can go up to 80 last hits before the 10-minute mark, which would be a fantastic lane. Well, Anti-Mage and Sven have both had good lanes, so both POS 1s are happy. Both POS 3s not having the greatest time.
Yeah.
I don't know about Anti-Mage versus Sven. Sven obviously doesn't need a Battle Fury because it's built into his kit. And he has got 4 points already, so that's 100% cleave, so it's better than Battle Fury. But AM's going to have it probably around the 13 to 15 minute mark.
Yeah, I just worry for this, the kite ability of this Sven. Is all with the anti-mage, like it's quite hard to, if you play it smart enough, then you
have to go blink. Have to go blink, and then in the very short window of the 2-second Stormhammer stun, you've got to collapse the entire enemy team. Yeah, it's not always easy, is it? Well, 5,000 net worth at 10 minutes on the Lina, so Decay with 90 last hits, and his build of Soul Ring, Null Towers, and Magic Wand, because he has Boots of Travel, at least, that allows him to get around the map and restore his mana.
He got a regen rune earlier, right?
Yeah, he did. Another regen rune in there.
He's had 2 regens and an arcane rune.
Pretty good for Lina, though double damage is nice for Lina.
Just like, but for farming, I think you just arcane rune all day.
Regen rune is so good in mid. Especially on some heroes who like really spam their mana pool. Zeus, it's just game changer. Same with Storm Spirit. I actually don't like it. I think the regen rune, as much as I love getting one, I actually could do with regen rune not spawning till 10 minutes or something. It's just so dumb. They're really healing the catapult, and then Ross decides to do that.
The other thing about runes is that they don't scale. So like,
true.
A regen rune at 5 minutes or 6 minutes is the same as a regen rune at 100 minutes. I don't think that should be the case.
What, you think the runes should change? Become more sought
after?
It
should be worse at the start.
Ah, you think, okay,
so
yeah.
Because that 6 minute rune is just like a game changer.
Interrupt.
You can lose 2 50/50s at 6 and 8 minutes, and you just like It's so hard to recover from that.
But it's very different from the old midways though, where the runes spawn at 2 minutes and you lose the first double damage rune at 2 minutes in, and then you have no chance of winning the lane because every single creep is denied. I like that the randomness doesn't start till 6 minutes in, when you might be level 5 or 6 by then. So that's definitely a positive change. But I agree with you. Maybe make the rune slightly weaker early game, like the double damage one. But then it is called double damage. I don't know what. Maybe make it last less duration or something. The duration increases.
They've kind of shoehorned themselves into a spot where they can't nerf the damage.
They can reduce the durations. I don't know what they'll do with the runes, but it's a lot less random than it used to be, and for that I'm very thankful. You talked about where's the first rotation for Lina. Here it is. Immediate hex from Dave, paying a lot of attention. Get the courier from backward to low. He's right there next to his courier. Laguna Blade? Don't go for Laguna Blade. Just went for right clicks. Did have 7 fiery soul stacks, 280 attack speed.
You activated the DD a bit late as well, so...
Just going to DD that tower. Look at the damage to that tower. This is a Lina who hasn't actually bought any damage items. He's going for the old school build though. Just getting the BKB first. Guess it makes sense. Pretty standard there.
You don't need damage items on Lina.
Not straight away, you don't. Yeah, not for a while. Sven is going for Svetra, he's gone for the Echo Saber. Already finished the whole Echo Saber. Ross quite close to Battle Fury, probably going to get it by the 15-minute mark. Going on debate now. Took so much damage, but does have a massive stick. Also has Kokopian behind him. Just walks away. Quite fast hero. Oh, there is a nice ward trap, but I think he's going to go down. Someone really hates using Laguna Blade, even though it costs like no mana. It does get the kill anyway.
More farm for Anthony.
True. I missed the bushwhack. Was it seems to be about 28 to 32 gold spread?
Yeah, it's a lot of gold, to be honest.
It's a lot of gold, yeah.
You gotta be denying that.
Vanguard.
Just feeding this guy as his battlefield at this point.
He's very close to it, but look at Sven, already about 1500 gold ahead of the Anti-Mage before Anti-Mage has picked up the Battle Fury. So Veteran has the farm. The question is, just like you said, does he have the ability to not just be so kited in these team fights that he can't do anything? Oh, Brex, yeah, he's getting killed by Juju. They do miss a lot of spells, but he does still go down.
Oops.
It's a shame. Even he needed that kill.
14 minutes into this game, and no one has got more than 2 kills or more than 2 deaths. It's a very, very passive game, despite the fact that I somehow have a lot of viewers. So obviously you guys bring that in, of course.
Yes, yes.
Yes, of course.
Yes. People saw the names and were like, I'm in.
Big names.
Not quite Snoop Dogg on FaZe Clan, but...
Oh, sorry, we couldn't be that.
Snoop Dogg's just like...
We'll work on it, we'll work on it.
He could just do what he wants. I love that guy. Oh, Ross just blinked in quite aggressively. He does have his Battle Fury now, but he is very low on HP. 500 HP. He's used Blink. He's going to die. He's just going to straight up die. I saw that and I thought, yeah, this guy's gone. Nice thing about Omni Knight, 300 pure damage on the Purification. Yeah, Brex is in trouble. He's got no spells. Now he has the Echo Stomps. He's going to turn around so he can get the Stomp off. There's the Hex. No, he doesn't get it in time. He's got such a short cast range. And Brex will scurry himself into the trees, but I think they're going to find him.
He would still live, yeah.
You've got a 300 pure damage nuke waiting for you. Brex does get the sleep off. Doesn't have TP. Drops the ult, which won't do almost any damage at all. Did they get the heal off? I think they missed the Purification. Or they just got it. I mean, Brex made the most of a bad situation, but they did kill the Anti-Mage as well, so... Omni Knight's pure damage is really nice against the early game Anti-Mage. 2 pure damage nukes. Very nice.
Oh, they're high-fiving his tower.
I forgot you can high-five the tower.
It's the fact that you can high-five the enemy towers. That's what really gets
Tower's a BM. But Radiant have decided to try and do a trade. Yeah. Power Rangers assemble, but they're only going to find Kokopian, who obviously just has his ult. He doesn't care.
I'm not even going to try for him.
Raindrops protecting Juju. Yeah, they didn't manage to claim the tier 1, whereas Dire did get the tier 1. So I'd say Dire are ahead. Anti-Mage obviously with the Battle Fury farming hardcore. But Sven also having a good time.
That's a lot of gold, but he doesn't have anything queued up.
Yeah, 2,500 gold. Obviously, if he wanted a Blink straight away, he could go for it. If he wants a BKB, yeah, he's got BKB. He's going to pick up the first 2 parts straight away. This a BKB game? Yeah, it's going to be against Hoodwink, Lina, Anti-Mage, Elder Titan, pretty much everyone you want to get it for. They know Shaman's there. They don't know Shaman's there. They immediately lose the courier, though, which does reveal him, and therefore he runs away.
But this is 4 Radiant Heroes top doing not a lot.
Big farm for Ross. Ross enjoys the empty space. The problem is, I don't think that's the hero to kill. When there's an Omni Knight, Briscoe is not going to die. Like, backwards hello is 2,500 HP. He's got a 43 strength Heavenly Grace with 31 health regen. You're not killing a Bristleback, not with an Omni Knight. Omni Knight is such a good hero for Bristleback. You're just not going to kill him.
Of course, Bricks went in.
Yeah, to get one right click.
Yeah, and he just walks away.
He does have a lot of damage. Oh, the shackle. The completely misbalanced shot went absolutely nowhere near him. Wow.
I didn't see anything.
I mean, I think their plan was like, right, we're going to break the Bristle and then blow him up. But
spell the break?
Kind of, yeah. Well, he didn't even... The Shaman caught the break. He saved the President.
Yeah. Well, he didn't even need to. Omni Knight is such a good hero. But the thing about Omni Knight is they've not like reworked how good some of his spells are. They're just as good as before, but I think people forget how much protection this hero can provide. Now he's gone Ether Lens, so even further range. Look at that cast range for some of his protection spells. He's gonna be hard to kill.
Oh wow.
And his ult's got a great range.
So Juju went bots.
Ah, bots wind range, okay.
I don't like. Well, I mean, great item for her, but I think she just desperately needed the BKB this game.
You think it's delayed it? 2,000 gold,
yeah,
not worth.
Too much.
Yeah, fair enough. It's a big commitment when you go bots on a mid hero, and if you're doing so well like Lina, definitely worth it. If you're struggling, it's maybe not worth it. They also nerfed bots again, but they buffed bots too. So they really want people to buy bots too outside of the 90-minute games.
Yeah, which is not gonna happen.
I don't know if you've tried it, but bots 2 TP is so quick. It's actually surprising.
Yeah, I might have to give it a go on a hero. But the problem is, if you're the hero with bots 2, you're probably gonna be the hero that's like finding the kills.
Yeah. I guess you can split push a lot, and I'll look at the reflection that was on.
Oh,
What's the man? He got the ult as well. Oh no! I didn't realize he. Wait, he reflected shackle and.
Yeah, he reflected both.
He got both at the same time. Oh no! Yeah. The attack speed that came in that shackle. That is disastrous for GG.
Oh.
Ross says, "Thank you for the free kill."
You can like run alongside them. It's everything applies.
Oh yeah, you get the free movement.
Yeah, it's so great.
That is amazing. What a good spell, Focus Virus and other heroes. I'm sure ability draft players have had fun with it.
Oh yeah, for
Well,
sure.
Dire are coming to take another tower. I still can't really tell which team's ahead because there's been so few kills. The net worths are pretty close. I guess it's still the Dire. They are pushing better.
He's got to be denying these walls, man. Self-deny the walls.
Self-deny, yeah. When I first played against a self-denying player, I didn't even realize you could do that, and it's very strong.
Yeah.
So Sven has got the BKB. Is going for Blink now.
Yeah, Lena's got her BKB as well.
Okay, pretty good place to be on Lina. Omni Knight is just going to be a bit of a pain, and I think somebody should be thinking about, oh, that's going to be a kill. No, it's not, because Omni Knight's going to protect. More protect, use the ult. If Jabemo dropped the ult, I think he would have been okay, because all the damage pretty much after Laguna Blade was physical.
Yeah.
And he's not using the ult for anything else.
Just whether you think it's worth it at that point. I mean, he's going to be up in 20 seconds.
Yeah, you're right. The cooldown of Guardian Angel starts very long, does get generously shorter. Jackal doesn't commit. Oh, it is a bushwhack. Got a back and forth in the mid lane. Going low to sword. Stand by. Oh, veteran.
Oh.
That's a lot of damage. Drops everything on the Hoodwink. The BKB, the God's Strength. You're not going to catch the Lina.
I mean, I don't mind that BKB, honestly.
Yeah, I kill it.
It saves it from being a bad fight, and you're just going to guarantee yourself a kill in the tower. Maybe.
He's a pretty tanky hero. I mean, there you go. 44 bonus strength.
That's an old puff.
Look how much bonus strength this guy has.
Oh.
3,300 HP. I mean, 44 bonus strength. This is put that into perspective. That is a lot. That's how much does a heart give?
500 damage.
A heart is 45 strength. So you get a heart of Tarask's worth of strength for free. 45 damage that gets multiplied by 160%. So an extra 160%. It's a lot of damage. It's like 100 plus damage. No, more than that.
I also think if Juju wanted an item before his BKB, it should have been Blink. The Blink just enables him so much.
Yeah, to get onto the
get a
anti-mage.
surprise shackle. You pretty much guarantee yourself a shackle if you have Blink. Because you can get on the right side of people.
Well, Russ has been farming better than Sven. Finds a nice big ancient stack for him to take as well. That's 3 stacks. He's already got the Manta style, and he's over halfway, or nearly halfway to the Skadi. So, doing really well in this AM. Butterfly might not be a terrible item in this game. Sven is not great with evasion. Needs to get MKB on Sven, which is not a core item for him. He's just going straight for the Daedalus. Obviously, we'll let him hit hard. Maybe someone else can get a Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn on the... Actually, no. Wind Ranger? Yeah, maybe. It's not going to come up soon. What's happening here? Got the Sven. So much lockdown. He's just had no chance to cast anything. So it's a nice kill. 400 gold for one hero and 390 for the others. I like that new breakdown. It's really nice to see exactly where the gold's going.
Yeah.
Still trying to force their way through this mid tower. Looks like they are about to do it. But the level of the cores is starting to really, really dwarf the other heroes. You've got sort of level 11 and 12 hero, level 10 hero running around with a level 19 anti-mage, level 20 anti-mage. Oh, their farm is just so quick. Juju's 5 levels below Ross. You're not killing Ross here. No chance. Oh, never mind. Oh, they're going to drop a lot. They've got to... Can they get the shackle in time? No. They don't get the shackle shot.
Nothing to latch. No, the 1-3
no.
was broken.
Juju going to be protected by Jabit. They're going to drop the ultimate this time. They do get the shackle onto Lina. There's Aghanim's on the Bristleback. Aghanim's is a great Bristleback item. He's ready to fight. Ross goes in, tries to get the ultimate, doesn't quite find it on Juju. The shackle gets reflected. Ross is desperate for it. He blinks too far up. What is happening over here? We've got backward slow running in, but being controlled. Brex puts him to sleep for a long duration. Veteran's also trying to get into the fight, but he's also already used the blink dagger. Oh, it looks like the fight's about to break up. They do get the stun. Veteran stuns himself. Fairly obvious there. Ross is not a very tanky hero. He gets Hex. Oh, Veteran comes in. There's the damage. He just needs 3 auto attacks. The Hex from the Shadow Shaman is just going to be enough. Copium's ult drops at about 50 HP. And he is definitely going to go down now. Wow, the Dire ended up winning that fight. All their sort of really manly strength heroes. Just too much for the poor anti-mage. Oh, and they find another kill.
Oh my.
Deleted somewhat. Okay, yeah. It's,
Get the tower out of this.
I think we can say Sven's early game is definitely more, or mid game is definitely more scary than anti-mages.
Yeah, that's the thing about this matchup. You just get 3 shot on the AM.
Yeah.
But he was like playing really cocky.
He was very far up.
He was, yeah.
Chasing that wind range is a bit overkill.
It's a weird hero anti-mage. Unless you are so far ahead, you've got to play like quite a pick and choose your fight matchup. You can't just run in like the Sven and start hitting the first thing in front of you. Sven's damage is just crazy. He's gone for the God Strength cooldown talent, which is a very nice talent to have. They were generous by giving that to Sven. It's the one weakness he has more than anything else. Anyone else amused by the fact when Sven's taking an easy camp, it breaks him and then he has to hit the creeps one at a time?
I hate those small camps now, man.
It's such an annoying camp.
The ones that disarm you, like the really tiny mini ones. It's very irritating.
So, like, you get broken on like Medusa or something. Just like,
it's quite funny. I guess the small camp has been nerfed a lot of times, like 3 patches in a row, because the mid heroes are farming it too quickly. I mean, do you remember it used to be a medium camp? It was a medium camp, then it was a small camp, then it was nerfed by 10%. And now it has abilities. Right,
Juju has his BKB now.
Very nice. It's a good wind range item. Sven is level 20. Went for the plus 10 armor talent to make up for his lack of armor. I think I'd take 10 armor over 8% move speed most times, I reckon. That's a lot of armor.
Yeah, especially against the team they're against.
Yeah, good against late game heroes like anti-mage. Hasn't gone the shard, but I don't think you pick up a shard for 5 armor that early game. It's not worth the money at all.
They've seen this smoke because they placed a ward under a sentry. And
Right, okay.
it's just not popping.
But do they have vision of their...
I feel like they should have just like got strength and...
Oh, Radiant do have vision. Yeah, they see the wards being dropped.
Yeah, they saw all of that. I think you just got strength and the Roche and just like force them to come fight you.
God Strength, great for taking Roche. You've got the Shaman wards if you want to drop them for Roche as well. They're actually going to drop them for the tier 2 tower. Which, I'm not sure about that play. You've got Ross, who could be cutting waves. Isn't cutting waves. Veteran's just going straight in, but there's a nice Dispel coming out from Kokopian. They've got a Dispel on each team. A lot of damage on Lina. Is he going to be okay? Veteran is going a bit too feisty. He's just going to back off. Ross has found a kill on the Shadow Shaman. Ross is in the back lines. But Ross is quite a squishy hero. Veteran, however, is not a squishy hero. He's taking a lot of damage, but he's still fine. You've got Debate Mail to drop the ultimate if need be. You better consider it. He doesn't consider it. He does, but it's too late. He gets hit by Laguna Blade anyway. Level 18 Laguna Blade does a lot of damage. But the Bristleback, he's the tanky hero. What is Anti-Mage doing? Finding a kill on the Omni Knight, and now Backward Slow is going to go down. Not a good fight at all for the Dire. They lost 4 heroes.
That was way too deep.
The Sven...
Overconfidence.
Yeah, the Sven has very limited mobility, so when he realizes he can't get the hero, he needs to just back off instantly, but he didn't. So Radiant Roche, look at Anti-Mage's net worth now. Look at it.
If he does get, if he gets the stun on Alina, he would kill her, but like she's just way too fast.
Well, the stun was dispelled by Abaddon.
Even going for that play on that tower just feels so wrong when that Roche is just standing there. Free to take.
You saw what happened. Anti-Mage blinked on the backline because the Sven was so far away and thought, I'm safe, and just murdered everybody. And now his net worth is 3,600 ahead of the Sven, which means he can buy pretty much a Basher now, making him a lot tankier. Better at picking people off. He's level 25. Talent also is coming near. Very good talents for AM. Is this the first tier 2 tower in the game? Yeah, it is. Nearly 30 minutes in. Very close net worth. Not been a lot of kills this game. Only 11 to 10. Easy tower.
Lots of couriers flying in now.
Oh yeah. Big delivery. Well, Sven's not too far behind, and Sen also is always going to outdamage an anti-mage. It's just the lockdown is the question.
I think his ultra power spike is kind of missed a bit now. It's kind of more getting into anti-mage territory. Obviously, if you can get on top of him and just blow him up with a couple of Daedalus crits, it would be nice, but I'd be a bit worried for them dealing with this AM.
So he's waiting for Daedalus
somehow
now.
Get rid of this Abaddon first if they want to do it.
True. He's got that hard dispel on a 6-second cooldown, so it's very difficult to stun and insta-kill someone. AM's got Aegis anyway, so he's not an easy kill. You don't want to drop in God's Strength for him. He just runs into Veteran. Veteran is so greedy by finishing off that camp. That was not the play. Okay, he's going to be okay actually. Just about protected by the Omni Knight. It was massive cast range.
I think it's important to add that this is Ross playing anti-mage, so we really never know.
True.
What might happen.
It's the anti-mage syndrome, isn't it? You're having a good game. You're 6k net worth up on everyone at some point. You think you can 1v5, and then they actually kill you, and you think, whoops, and you're dead for 100 seconds without buyback. It's going to happen. But it might not, but we'll see. 50-50 with Ross. Betters beware. Going Scardy on Lina, very standard right-click build still. Seems to be working though. 2-0-3. No one has an impressive score this game. There's not been many big team fights. Only a couple.
I'd maybe prefer like a Lincoln's on this Lina.
Lincoln's here. For Lina?
Yeah.
Oh, Sven.
Where is Veteran? He's not the hero to be backdooring. He's not an anti-mage. Oh, he's running to Kokopi. He runs to someone. He does blink away. Oh, PKPs as well. He's got the entire team chasing him. I think Ross is going to catch him.
He's still there, right?
Yeah. No.
He's got
Oh,
team
force
with
now.
him.
Just blink into the team, Ross. You got an Aegis. I would just go straight into the team. I guess he doesn't know they're all
Yeah.
there, but I would have gone in anyway.
Counter spell.
Yeah, counterspell blink in. You've got the Aegis. Why not? There was a very short amount of time where Ags was a popular build in anti-mage, but then I never saw it again.
I still like the eggs actually. I think it's quite good.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just a lot of money. The shard is interesting as well. Reduces spell damage by 10% or 20% if you're on top of them. I mean, that's not this game. You don't need it, but quite a cool shard. Becomes even more anti-mage, like a AOE mage slayer basically. I guess you could go mage slayer as well. How good would that be?
Okay.
So overkill. Probably rubbish, but
Yeah, it's kind of whatever.
it's just not a good item. The only reason mage slayer is even being bought now is because it builds into another item, and you get it by accident, essentially.
I don't know why they're not going high ground.
Well, the Dire have decided to smoke out. Good time to catch someone. Ross though has Aegis for 40 seconds. If you kill him, you're not going to kill him twice, I don't think. I guess if you save Hex. Well, Hex cooldown's only 10 seconds. But they've not found anyone. Their smoke is running out. Probably about
I can find this
15
lead.
seconds. If you can find the enemy team without anti-mage, this would be good. They're going to run straight onto high ground. They're going directly in. One shot somewhat. Cacopium's also instantly popped. Then they get the shackle. They're going to drop the wards in him. Can we get any lockdown on Ross? No, they've got the silence on Ichigo. But they've got the
This is the
lockdown.
moment, yeah.
But it's Aegis.
They
It's
got
Aegis.
Got the Avalon.
They do have Hex. They do have Hex. I'll be Hex himself because he instant counterspell, so he does
Instance,
escape. Okay. But they got Aegis, they got 2 kills, and they got a buyback, so not too bad.
That's
All
quite
for a
good.
god strength. Yeah, we'll take that.
Annoyingly,
They
there
killed
was
this
only 10
Abaddon there. So.
There was only 10 seconds left on the Aegis when they killed him.
Oh, that's a shame. Sven is really not good at chasing BKB targets, because when they BKB, whoa, a kill on Juju with the double damage. Oh, it's the Silver Edge. But can they kill him? Yeah, they're going to kill him. He walks straight into the entire enemy team. There's no way he... They're not doing a lot of damage, are they? Oh, and here comes Anti-Mage. They do get the kill, though. Yeah, Ross is just deleting them. He's going to find a kill on Debate Mail as well. Well, that didn't quite work out well. It took him so long to kill Lina. Oh, no, he's walked into Debate Mail. Goodbye, Debate Mail. Triple kill for Anti-Mage. Level 27. He's got so much money. Abyssal Blade coming in with 4.3k in the bank. Look at his net worth. What has happened?
Not a lot.
And now Dire have to throw some buybacks. This game is 14 kills to 14. Barely anything has happened. Just jumped straight into the Shaman. Duane's going to protect him. They just don't have Sven. They've got nowhere near enough damage to kill him. They can try. Cocopium's going to save him.
Into a position where he can't really take Rex anymore.
True. They got some.
It's really just kind of... Oh, they caught the bristle number.
Yeah, that's a massive kill.
Moments.
And now Arax, we go.
Oh, we're just alive. I don't know. Maybe they can pull something out.
Without Sven, it's just hard to have enough damage to kill the anti-mage. That's the problem against AM. They get another shackle again. Oh, he didn't get the fast attack speed though this time. No, no focus fire. Focus fire is used on an illusion. Was it? Oh no, he did get on Brex.
Yeah.
Got on Brex. But Brex is fine. Brex is such a tanky hero, the Elder Titan. Not a hero you're going to kill quickly. Ross just gets shielded. So much protection from the Abaddon. Brex doing a lot of damage. Backing off again.
Yeah, it's just that Shaman into Abba thing we were talking about before. It's so difficult for them to lock anyone down.
I really didn't think the anti-mage pick would work, but it has worked out so well. After a bit of a sort of rough start, I suppose. Now it's no problem. Look at his gold. He's just got infinite gold. He's going to buy a full Aghanim's. Probably still go Butterfly if I were playing him, because the Sven is not going to get an MKB anytime soon.
Goodbye, Juju.
Oh, what's happened? You deleted again by Decay. Oh dear.
The K preemptively BKB'd and Silver Edged. And he didn't need both. He
Did
didn't
he?
need the BKB at all.
Okay. Just in case.
Just in case.
Yeah, it was BKBs on shortest duration. It's like, why not? The levels are interesting. You got one here at level 27.5, and no one else is even 25. It's just anti-mage things.
Yeah.
Full ags. What do? You blink an illusion at the target enemy and attack them for 7 seconds and you counterspell them. But how strong is the illusion? You are paying agnums for it. Is it?
Not very strong.
Is it a manta illusion? Does it say? Not sure if it says how strong it is. I would like to know. It's, you know, just one of those things that Tooltip would be good if it told us.
That's why it's not.
That's why this is a free game.
I've never known a game to have as poor information as Dota 2. Like, the tooltips are just rubbish for a multiplayer competitive game. They are so wrong as well. Even the Zeus patch notes are wrong, which I was annoyed about today. Just a typo that they couldn't be bothered to check. It's just really poor.
It's the Wyvern one that really pisses me off.
Oh yes, the hidden mechanic that they don't explain.
Yeah. It's never spoken about.
Which is so bad. He has got his blink fragments now. It doesn't say anything about the illusion strength, so... What's the cooldown? 25 seconds, okay. Ross says, I don't want the Aegis, so I probably would still give it to him. Give it to Lina instead. Do they take a free shard? Shard also on Lina. Lina's shard is quite bad at this point in the game. Almost negligible. So as early game or a support Lina might make some good use of the shard. Just not good for a core, I don't think. 70 damage if you have all 7 stacks. It's kind of like 20% spell amp, which is less on the Laguna Blade, like barely 10% spell amp, but only if you have max Fiery Soul. I think it's okay on maybe a pos 4 Lina, but it doesn't matter. They had to give the shard to someone, right?
Yeah.
Who have we got bot lane? You got Veteran doing a little bit of splitting. SD cam. Veteran is going for his own Butterfly, which is not the hero I thought would be getting Butterfly this game. The strength core who has got strength. But interesting decision. Maybe not the one I'd make.
I'm not sure about giving this Aegis to Lina over AM.
No, I don't agree either. We do have a drums. Drums have 8 charges, even without the boots. That's a lot of charges, actually. Who needs the boots? That's loads of charges. Oh, look at Lina, though, just killing that tower so quickly. Level 25 on Lina has gone for the attack range talent, which is pretty pathetic. 125 attack range for a level 25. I suppose it helps still. The Bristle is way too tanky to be killed. They've already used a Hex on Ross. And no Hex for 5 seconds. They get the Shackle onto Lina, a chance to go in, but Ross just immediately kills the Shadow Shaman with Brex. And there's the God Strength popped, but Anti-Mage really not taking much damage. Ross blinks out just in case. Blinks in a few illusions, which Veteran kills no problem. They've dropped the Omni Knight ult. And it's not looking good for Veteran. He cannot trade with Ross. But Ross can't quite kill him either. Doesn't matter, they're just going to take the buildings.
But they won't have God Stack for the next fight. So.
That's true. Anti-Mage is a very in and out hero with barely anything to commit. What's the cooldown of his ultimate? 20 seconds?
Yeah, he went.
With the talent, yeah. You can just blow up the supports instantly. There's nothing
Yeah.
you can do.
He's got 3,600 HP. There's Veteran at the back, but he doesn't have God Strength. He's just controlled. Kept in place. Ross is going in. They almost get backwards slow. Brex gets the kill. Veteran is kited to death and dies. And I think GG is going to be called now by the Dire. No coming back from this one. No Sven actually buying back, but still no God Strength. They've lost all their acts.
Left one last hurrah.
Yeah, they're really taking the defense part of Defense of the Ancient seriously. They're trying their best, but there's just nothing Sven can do. He is so God Strength reliant. And Anti-Mage has...
win once, call it a day.
Oh, goodbye. GG.
jump.
Dies so quickly. One Abyssal immediately killed. 8,500 gold on Ross at the moment.
I'll be going for this headway if I was there.
Yep. Yeah, it's like the only kill you can guarantee.
Yeah, someone's just walking up
That's
and
what I was
down.
saying.
Almost baiting it.
Oh,
They go in, but Decay doesn't stop hitting the
but it's too
Ancient.
late.
What a boring man.
It's a very
can't do.
farm heavy fest.
It was. That is not very cash money. Yeah, not
It's
the
not
most...
really cash money.
Not the most exciting game. Sven versus AM, both with a a very supportive team. We had Omni Knight versus Abaddon.
Yeah.
It's not
Damage
conducive.
across the board is very low as well.
Oh yeah, damage
40K,
dealt on the
30K,
Dire.
10k.
No one even hit 20k damage. Radiant is a bit more. You got 36k and 29k. Nearly 30k damage as well. But
That's
yeah,
just kind of inducive with playing against Bristle and Sven. You have to do a lot of damage to kill them.
yes, yeah, that's true. But look at the net worth difference. It actually passed the 30k mark at the end. What are people linking in the
Not sure.
Discord?